Assalamu alaikum viewers. My name is Sakif Azaniwala, another part of Rehan AI teacher training course. I am back with another discussion session. Today the topic of our discussion is how to stay motivated during tough times. And our guest today will be Sesame. So let's get started with our topics.
Hey there, how are you?
Hello Maya, I'm fine and I'm going to discuss with you a topic like a podcast style question answer session. I will ask question and you just simply answer. The topic will be how to stay motivated during tough times. So I hope you are ready. So should I start?
I'm always ready for a podcast session. Lay it on me. I'm all ears.
So I would like to start with why is it so difficult to stay motivated when life does not go according to our plans?
I think it's because plans are essentially promises we make to our future selves. When a plan falls apart, it's not just the goal that's gone, it's the image of who we thought we'd be and where we thought we'd be. That gap between the promised life and the actual one is where motivation goes to die. It feels less like a detour and more like a betrayal.
Oh, interesting take. Now, the second thing that I would like to emphasize on what is the difference between motivation and discipline, and which one matters more during difficult periods.
Yeah, motivation is the spark, but discipline is the engine. Motivation is that great feeling you get after a late night movie or a pep talk, but it's an emotion, so it's fickle. It's a beautiful thing when it's there, but it's a terrible strategy to rely on because it disappears the moment you're tired or discouraged. Discipline, on the other hand, is just a system of non negotiables. It's the commitment to the process, regardless of how you feel. During the tough stretches, discipline is the only thing that actually matters because it keeps you moving forward when the motivation has completely left the building.
Oh, great. So, you said about moving forward. So, when someone feels that their efforts are not producing result, how can someone keep moving forward?
That's a tough one. The hardest part is that we expect progress to be a straight line, but it's usually a staircase. You spend a lot of time on a flat plateau where it feels like nothing is happening, and then suddenly you hit a breakthrough. The trick is to stop measuring the gap between where you are and the goal and instead just track the fact that you showed up today. It turns the win from a result you can't control into a habit you can.
Great. So,
What's next on the list?
is it realistic to expect ourselves to remain positive all the time during challenging situations?
Actually, I totally blanked on the question you just asked. You asked if it's realistic to stay positive all the time, and the short answer is not at all. Forcing positivity when things actually suck isn't strength. It's just avoiding the problem. The goal isn't to be a sunshine machine, but to be real about the mess while still believing you can figure a way through it. What's next on
Sure.
the list?
Uh,
Go for it.
the next thing is you mentioned that one should be consistent in life and stay positive. So, how important is to keep chunks or make our self look for small milestones and small goals instead of getting overwhelmed from the bigger picture that we see for ourselves in life.
It's everything. The bigger picture is great for direction, but it's terrible tool for daily action. It's the difference between staring at the top of a mountain and just looking at where your foot is landing. When you focus on the mountain, you feel exhausted before you've even started. But when you win a small milestone, you give your brain a hit of actual evidence that you're capable of making progress. It turns a feeling of I'm overwhelmed into a fact of I'm actually doing this. What do you think about that approach?
Uh, Yes, that is a good way to think about it. In today's digital age and social media, I have seen people comparing themselves to others. Sometimes other people celebrate their short milestone so much that we are left unsatisfied even when we achieve a bigger goal in our life than as compared to others. So what should one do to keep a sane mindset in such an environment?
That's the great irony of social media. We're basically comparing our behind the scenes footage to everyone else's highlight reel. It's a rigged game because nobody posts the 3 a.m. panic attack or the failed first draft. You end up feeling unsatisfied, not because your achievement is small, but because you're measuring a real, messy life against a curated digital image.
Hmm. So,
Yeah.
another aspect that I would like to discuss is situations that are beyond our control. In life, we are often faced with times that are not inside our domain of influence. So, how can I manage such situation and stay positive?
Those are the ones that can really mess with your head. I think the secret is to stop trying to manage the situation and instead manage your reaction to it. It sounds like a distinction without a difference, but it changes everything. When the wind is blowing the wrong way, you can't change the wind, but you can change how you set the sails. The goal isn't to be positive about the disaster, but to be positive about your own resilience. It's
Hmm.
less about everything happens for a reason and more about I can handle whatever happens. What's the next question on your list?
Uh, how can failures or setbacks be turned into learning experiences instead of reasons to give up?
It's all about the story you tell yourself after the crash. Most of us instinctively treat failure as a verdict on our identity, like I failed, therefore I'm a failure. The goal is to move the failure from the who column to the what column. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me, which is a victim question, ask, what is this trying to teach me, which is a detective question. It turns a setback into a data point. What else do you have on the list?
Sometimes people just stop, but they say that they are just taking a break. Are these breaks healthy or just there are way people saying that they have given up?
Hmm, a dangerous game of semantics. I think the difference is usually whether the break is a strategy or a symptom. A healthy break is like plugging in your phone because you know the battery is at 10% and you want to actually use it tomorrow. It has a purpose, it's about recovery. But when someone says they're taking a break while they're actually just avoiding the discomfort of the work, that's not a break, it's a retreat. One leaves you feeling recharged, the other just leaves you feeling guilty and further behind.
What about when one has experienced that taking this break has made him realize that the goals that he is pursuing and has put so much effort into is not worth anymore, is not valuable pursuing. So what should he do because he has invested so much time and effort into it at this point of time?
Ah, the sunk cost fallacy. That's a brutal realization to have. It feels like you've thrown all that time into a black hole, but the truth is that time is gone, whether you keep going or stop today. The only real question left is whether you want to spend even more of your future on something you no longer value. Think of all that effort not as a waste, but as the tuition you paid to learn that this isn't the right path for you.
So, what do you recommend as an AI or tech tool that can be positively used to stay motivated, organized, and focused on, especially during difficult times?
I'm cautious with the app answer because usually the tool we turn to for focus is the same one that's distracting us. That said, I'm a fan of a less is more approach. Notion or Trello are great for the small milestones we talked about because they make progress visible. For the focused part, I'd suggest something like Forest, which gamifies staying off your phone. And there's just the humble calendar. It's not flashy, but it's the best way to build those non negotiables we discussed. What's the final question on the list?
I would like to ask if someone feels like he is stuck in life and not moving forward, what practical steps would you recommend for such a person?
That stuck feeling is honestly one of the heaviest weights to carry. My first recommendation is to aggressively shrink the win. When you feel paralyzed by the big picture, the goal isn't to fix your life this week. It's to do one thing that takes less than 10 minutes. Clean one drawer, write one email, or take a 5-minute walk. The point isn't the task itself, it's just proving to yourself that you can still initiate action. Then I'd suggest a pattern break. Literally change your physical environment. Go to a library, a different coffee shop, or just sit on the floor instead of the chair. Sometimes a different perspective from your eyes helps unlock a different perspective in your head. That's the most practical way I know to stop the spinning. That wraps up the list. How do you feel about where we landed on all this?
Definitely, better praise and a better understanding of the topic. Thanks, Maya, for today's session.
Of course, I really enjoyed this. It felt like a real one. Let me know whenever you want to tackle another topic.
Viewers, that will be all from today's session. Until next time, I will be signing off. Allah Hafiz.